welcome to the Notts County Challenge episode 26, and as you can see I am suited and booted, and that is because today we are in the FA Cup. Not the final, but I'm sure you'll agree that playing Everton in the next round, it's kind of our FA Cup final. We're not expected to go through, so we're expecting a big bumper payday today, which would do the club a world of good. It would be nice to go through, but we'll see what happens. And then currently we are on good form. Before we jump into the FA Cup game, just run through a few of the results that we've had since we last met. So we last played away to Port Vale. We went on quite a good winning spree since then. We were at home to Wimbledon and we beat them 3-0. Dominant is a word I would say. 54 to 46 possession wise, and shots ratio, I mean, it was total domination this game. Where they got their 10 shots from, I've no idea. They were poor, very poor. Adam Campbell was back scoring, and O'Connor with their own goal in there as well. The following game, we were at home to Bolton. Again, we dominated, but 60-40 suggests we were all over them. We kind of were, except that they got a goal straight after and they made it difficult for us. We had quite a bit of possession, but we did nothing with it. And as you can see, they had more shots than us, which I find hard to believe, but obviously the stats don't lie. Again, Adam Campbell this time scoring a brace, so he's really coming into good form, especially with Reed now being injured. And the following game away to Northampton, I expected this one to be slightly harder. Again, our possession told, and considering we were away from home, we had more shots, more on target, less fouls. And again, Campbell scoring a brace, with Hilton helping him this time. And then we went away to Rochdale. They were lying, I think they were about mid-table, below, maybe. We just couldn't put the ball in there. And I think, well, actually no, we had more possession in that game as well. We just struggled to put the ball in the net. I mean, 1 in 4 shots on target wasn't great, and I half expected our forward, and especially Adam Campbell, to at least put one away, but he didn't. So from the last few games, as you can see, Adam Campbell has actually come into his own, scoring 5 goals in the last 3 games, which is really come in handy. So today's game at home to Everton, we are expecting a full crowd. Lukaku is doubtful with a strained wrist, and Alex Reed is actually out with a fractured wrist. So I wonder what they're doing with the wrists. Hate to think. Right, so moving on to our to the team we're going to be playing today. Gillespie is going to go in for this one. He has been playing quite standardly lately, so he keeps his place. O'Neill on the right hand side with Dickey and Kirkhoff in the middle. Guthrie is playing really well on the left hand side. I know we brought him in for a backup centre back, but we haven't got anyone really good enough to play left back. Brophy is not match fit, so he sits out on this one, unfortunately. But Guthrie is deputising quite well in there. In midfield, we've got Lesniak, O'Connor and Patton, and I think we have Jacobs. He's not match fit, even though he is on the bench. His condition and his sharpness isn't great, so he sits out. He could potentially be coming on later on in the game. And up front, we're going with Donnelly, Campbell and Hilton. They have been quite lethal up front. Hilton not so much, but he has played less games and he is playing quite well. So with that in mind, let's crack on. I'm not waiting for the teams to warm up. There we go. Right, this is going to be difficult for both teams. Everton will find themselves up against a team who are in good form, and I'm going to sit on the fence with this and put this down as a draw. Interesting. Just out of interest, whereabouts are they? Oh, they're at line 10th, so they're not doing too bad. Ross Barkley is their main guys, with Luke O'Neill, our right back. Saying that, we've only conceded 10 goals in 14 games within there. That's interesting to know. Okay, let's continue. Mark Gillespie is filling on a lengthy run without conceding a goal now. How long can he keep it going for? He's performed to a high standard. Your team selection offered a little way of surprise today. Are you confident in the kick-off? I would make us slight favourites, but I'm looking forward to the game. Donnelly's on the field, he'd run without scoring. I believe he can. You left Kyle Jacobs out. That's because he's not match fit. Right, who have they got? Lukaku. Also, Lukaku is playing up front. Belase, Delafeu. Oh, Snyderland's playing from United. Seamus Coleman. Rakovic in goal. Okay. We do our chances no harm by tightly marking Lukaku at all times. And he's injured. We're closing down always, and we're going hard as well. I think he is well, then again, Barkley as well. Tight marking always, and hard. So, since we conceded underdogs here, we should remind them to give it all. Well, I'm going to say pressure's off. If there's anything to that, I know that we're underdogs, but we go out there, give the fans a performance to cheer. All right, or maybe not. Okay, get out and make a difference. Bit of faith, that's better. Get some more greens on there, that's better. Okay, let's start the game. Expecting a full house today. I think that's about 20,000. So it'd be nice. It would be nice to go through. We're on a quite good cup runs of late, and we have we've been winning quite a few as well, which is nice. So our confidence is up. It'd be nice to have all our team on 100% conditioning, but what can you do? Right, 15 minutes gone. We've had the early shot of the game so far. Okay, this is a highlight. Okay, Lukaku picks it up. Oh, he's injured and he's still skipping past our guys. Oh, what a save. Could argue it wasn't going in, but he managed to get across the goal for it. Let's knock this one away. Oh, great header. Does someone run out? I know, looks like we're going to be hitting him on the counter. Ooh. To be honest, I thought that was going to sit right on their head. Well, it'd be nice even with a draw and take it back down to Goodison Park, I think. That'd be quite nice. We're doing so well so far. Okay. Weren't that bad. I'm happy with defensive work. I'm happy with your playmaking, and we haven't really had anything in the up front really. Let's go again. 45 minutes kind of whizzed by quite quickly. Donnelly has it up to Campbell. Campbell runs with it. Guthrie now has it. He's going to cross it inside. Back to Lesniak. Patton picks it up. O'Neill. Oh, penalty, referee, come on! He took his legs from under him. Great challenge there. Great tackle by Campbell. We were unlucky against West Ham at this stage last year. I think we were 3-0 down. We managed to get to 3-2. We just going to push for that extra goal. Oh, great save. But we left him. And as you can see, we have got full capacity, 20,300. Could be nice to go replay. Be even better if we could progress. O'Neill has it. Looks like he's just walking, and he's going to get tackled. Surely that should have been up. What was he playing at? Gillespie, no chance. If it weren't for the fact we haven't got anybody to replace him, I'd take him off. That was ridiculous play. You're not doing anything. And Jacobs, you're going to come on for Patton, because you're not playing that great. Can we swap them round? We'll do that. Jacobs in the middle. And I don't think we can go counter. We'll give it counter for so long. Might jump it to attack in last 10 minutes. Team talk, assertive, let's push forward. 76 minutes. Okay, what have we got there? We can't go out on the whimper on this, really. Lesniak, O'Connor. I thought I brought O'Connor off. No, it's Patton, wasn't it? Okay, tackle. Oh, it's a good block. Delafou comes forward, running in the box, and what good save again. Gillespie, you're having a stormer of a game. Straight back in and out. Okay, there's nothing more we can do. We'll have to go attacking. 8 minutes of the game left, and we're gonna bring Whitfield for O'Connor. We'll push it up that way. Okay, we'll do that. We've got nothing to lose. We need to get this goal, and then we can push it straight back again. Byrne has it up to Campbell. Campbell up to Donnelly. Donnelly, what? Don't get there, Campbell. Yes! Get in. 5 minutes to go. Right. Tactics back. And we go counter. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, doing that. I missed the replay, didn't I? Okay, 2 minutes are up. That's a good draw. Ooh, that is brilliant. Yes, that is a fantastic result. I thought we were done really well. Oh, come off here. You should be happier than that. Can I go back and see that goal? Okay, this was the goal. Campbell to Donnelly. Oh, it rebounds back off him. Campbell nips in. That's a good finish. It's a very good finish. Oh dear. And as you can see, we had 53% of possession. Yes, they were looked like they were more clinical, 1 in every 2. Whereas again, we were 1 in every 3 on target. But no. That is a cracking result. Sam Byrne was a focus of the media, and this current club drew with former club Everton. Oh, was he? Didn't even realise. Wow. Quite looking forward to the replay now. Clearly has the men's another game where Donnelly has failed to score. Is it the case that he's simply finding it too hard? Strikers shouldn't be judged on goals. I'm happy with his performances. Given that the people are expecting Notts County to lose this tie, you must be pretty pleased with the draw and a replay. Yes, I'm ecstatic. Would you agree Everton might be slight favourites with the replay? Yeah. So it looks like our next game with Middlesbrough in the Checker Trade Trophy, who we have next in the 3rd round, is going to be moved. I'm assuming that is because of the replay. FA Cup round 4 draw will move forward to that. And as you can see, look, we've Notts County's gate receipts £500,000 from the game against Everton are higher than ever before and has set a new club record. The previous gate receipts from the game was 500,000. That was against West Ham last year. So we made that extra bit. It's a good amount. 25 grand more. Who cares? A record's a record. Right, we're playing Bolton next, but we'll just hang on for the draw. If you caught round 4 draw, then let's have a look. It would be nice if we beat Everton, but I'll take a draw and a replay. We're not expecting to go through. Would have been nice otherwise. Right, Fulham or Cambridge, Brentford, Liverpool, Southampton. Gillingham will play Cam Dons or Bournemouth. Cardiff or Aston Villa will play West Brom. Man United, oh, that'd be a good tie. Wolves or Tottenham. Chelsea, oh, even better. West Ham, oh, come on. Carlisle. Wow. In order to get an easy tie, we've got to go through Everton away. Oh, that's unfortunate. Would have been giving us a better incentive, but then again, saying that, we could easily go through on that. Okay, let's move on to Bolton. Let's stay in the north of the country. Let's go there next. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with against Bolton. Gillespie remains in goal. We have Tuchel replacing O'Neill now. O'Neill's slightly tired, so we'll give him a bit of a rest. And Tuchel's a very good substitute. I mean, between the pair of them, our right back situation is really good. It's our left hand side that we're struggling with player wise. Duffy comes in for Dickey. Kirchhoff keeps his place, and Dickinson comes in for Guthrie, purely to give him a rest. Brophy is... I wonder if I can replace him with Brophy. I think I will. I'd rather have someone who's a natural there. Midfield, Whitfield, Swartzy and the Rhino come in. We give our normal three a rest. It's only a couple of days after the last game and I want them fit. Campbell continues up front. He's playing alongside Hilton and Byrne. Notts County are on a high and that form should be enough to get them victory over Bolton. Bolton task will not be made easier by the absence of Josh Vila and Callum Gribben. Campbell remains our key man, 14 goals in 27 games, and their goalkeeper is their key person. So Bolton line 8th, we're 2nd. I'd like to say that we should have this in the bag. How much of a boost of Vila's absence any team would miss? You would have seen to leave that. He didn't look sharp in training. You have chosen two. I have complete faith in him. So Bolton with the 4-2-3-1. Nobody really know in there, to be honest. We're sticking with the 4-3-3. It's working quite well. Let's go technical. We're on a good run here, so we should try and keep it going and encourage the team. Assertive. We're going to expect nothing from a win. Oh dear. Apart from listening keenly. Faith in you. Faith, that's better. They seem happier, motivated. Bolton kick off, playing left to right. A long ball hoofed forward. Right, that's a good interception by Brophy, good tackle. The Rhino now has it. Inside to Swartzy, over the top to Campbell. Campbell runs with it. Is he going to have a go? So many times have we seen it and he's put it wide quite convincingly. I'm just wondering whether they're just finding it hard in this league division for this first season. Oh, that's a good run by Fairs. Inside. Where's the tight mark in there? Cracking, that's only 2 minutes gone. I thought we were within teens at least. Who is that there? Is that Duffy? Not impressed. They're having quite a lot of the possession there. O'Grady has a yellow card. The game seems to be moving quite slowly. It's a good knock. On to Campbell. Campbell. Out wide to Whitfield. Whitfield, you're going to put it wide again. So what's it to Tootle's waiting for it. That's a good ball by the Rhino. Tuchel overlaps. Ball in. Campbell, no. Somebody there. Anybody. Tuchel's injured now. Wonderful. What's wrong with him? Facial injury. What? Someone smacked you? Unless I got O'Neill on the bench. Can I change him for anybody? Oh, Jacobs or Thompson can come in. I want Tuchel out there. Team that the performance has not been good enough. You know what? I'll get Crossley to do that. Okay, they're motivated. Let's go back in with kick off. Whitfield now has it out wide to two. No, why did he not run? Carry on running? Could he not see it? Byrne now has it. Inside to Swartzy. Out to Brophy. Brophy ball in. Ooh, off the post. Was that a save? Come on. Come on, let's whip it in. Anybody on the end of it? Hilton, come on. You not seeing much of you. Whitfield now has it. Over to Byrne. Hilton. Who's down? Great, so it looks like we've got a problem here now. Oh, we've got nobody there, have we? Jacobs has to come on. Forward line is not playing well at all. bring Sellers on. And can any of these guys play? Swartzy can go in there. Whitfield knocks it in. Anybody there? Come on. Tuchel! That's twice our right backs have cost us games. Our right backs, I've been given bloody praise at the beginning of the episode, and they've done that both games, last man, and they've messed it up. We're pushing forward and he messes around on the edge of the box. Take Hilton off, not done anything. After a very good draw against Everton, we kind of sat back. As we are, we're just, they're all over us. It's a good tackle. Campbell to Forte. Forte, come on, do something. Right, have we got time? Sellers, goal back. His first goal of the season. Well done. See, Sellers is a left winger, but he can play up front, and that's a very good finish. It's a good knock on, good ball by Forte. Campbell, Sellers, brilliant. Can we get this last? Can we get this equaliser? Okay. Team talk. Passionately push forward. Come on. 3 minutes of added time. Maybe we shouldn't be playing attacking. But we need this. We've got nothing to lose. We either lose the game or lose trying or not. Oh. Wow. Our right backs are really letting us down this episode. Yeah, put your head in your hands, all of you. Good take by Whitfield. Swartzy now has it. Let's get this game over with. 3-1. I really didn't want that one. Wasn't happy, but we'll let him take it. Rhino's injured now, out for 2 to 3 weeks. And Tuchel was there a few days. Sellers ends goal trout. He hasn't really played. Okay. Well, that's the first blip since October. We've got Crawley next and then Everton away. What I'll do, I'll come back for the Everton game for the replay, and then might skip the Gillingham and have the third round of the Checkatrade Trophy as well. Considering this is the furthest we've been in this trophy in 3 years that we've been playing. I think we'll bring that in the same episode, but obviously skip the Gillingham one out in between. Right, if you like the video, please pop a like on there. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.